Hey, as announced in my other video, which I'm linking down below and in the top right corner here, I'm letting go my TAB V76. This one here has the serial number 124, so it's definitely from the very first batch sometime in the late 50s. I'm powering it via this control transformer here, which allows me to set the mains voltage to exactly 220 volts, which extends the tube life and ensures optimum operation. Right now you're hearing this old and trusty but great sounding Sennheiser 421, and the preamp is set to 54 dB. Now I'm going to go through a couple more microphones so you get a good idea of what this preamp can do. And this is the sound of a close-mic'd Shure SM57. I'm still at 58 dB gain, and as you can hear, well, it's still a very bright sounding microphone, but the S's sound particularly nice. That's the effect of the V76, which gives everything a slightly rounded tone. Then we also have this handy 3 kHz low pass filter. Let me try that one. There you go. As you can hear, it's not cutting everything above 3 kHz. It's a very, very gentle slope, and it's quite a useful feature when you have a bit too much top end going on. Let me switch back to normal. There you go, and there's the S's again. Okay, next microphone. And here we have a Sennheiser 441. Let me actually crank up the gain a notch. 64 dB now. So this Sennheiser 441 is an older one, and the 441 is known for being quite demanding as far as the mic preamp is concerned. Well, you hear what I'm hearing, I guess. I presume you're on headphones or speakers, so let's just head on to the next microphone. And here we have a Russian-made RM-BIV1 ribbon microphone, which lends from the Royer R121. It's also a figure-of-8 microphone, and it has a pretty strong bass response like you'd expect, which is a good opportunity to show the high-pass filter here. So this will be flat, 120 Hz, 300 Hz, and then you can also engage both of them at the same time, which gives you a steeper slope, 120 and 300, and here we're back to a flat response. So that was the ribbon microphone. Alright, I've lowered the gain to 46 dB, and this is my U47. Well, Hold Your Horses is not a genuine one. This is a clone, but it's a very, very nicely built one. It features a proper Neumann K47 capsule, and the other ingredients are also top-notch, so I think we're 95% there. There's going to be one more microphone, and that's probably going to be it. And here we are with the last mic of the bunch, a Beyerdynamic X1. Bayer's take on the Sennheiser 421, but it's warmer sounding. Takes a bit more gain, total sleeper in my book. This is what the preamp looks inside, by the way. It has been fully recapped, and the last service was about 2 years ago. It's adjusted, the switches have been cleaned, and as you can hear, it's in very, very good health. One last thing I should demo is the main gain switch. So let me just crank it up all the way. Here we are at 64 dB gain. This will be 70 dB. Here we are at 76 dB, which is obviously a lot. 70, 64, 58, 52, 46, starting to speak louder, 40, 34, 24, 18, 9, 3. And here we're back at 64. By the way, as you can see, the switches here are of the protruding kind, which I've seen on only 2 other V76s. I don't know if this is all original or if it has been modified at a later time. In any case, I can say that it's not the only V76 that has these slightly protruding knobs. There you go, end of the demo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.